Good morning and welcome to the Wellington Car House, Medford, Massachusetts. My name is Joe Keefe. I'm the Director of Heavy Rail Maintenance here at the MBTA. The Wellington Car House is the winter home, or the home away from home, for 34 repairers who are charged with maintaining the Orange Line fleet. The Orange Line fleet of 120 cars is approaching the 1.4 million mile mark. They're also 31 years of age. The age, coupled with this large amount of miles traveled, presents quite a few challenges as far as the maintenance perspective is concerned. Two of the systems that have really suffered during the winter months this year in particular are the traction motor systems, which are part of the propulsion, and our air systems, which accomplish braking and door operation on the Orange Line fleet. So one of the measures that we've taken to mitigate the snow ingestion into the traction motors, which has caused so much trouble this year, is to work on the actual traction motor filter cover. The traction motors, as we spoke of before, take air in at the top and exhaust it through the bottom. That's how they're cooled. Unfortunately, when we get a snowstorm, the propensity for snow to move in and be ingested through the top traction motor cover increases. So we've taken a couple of measures. We take an ordinary hair net and we take these and actually put it over the traction motor cover, filter cover, to try to give some additional protection to the filter medium. The other thing that we're finding is a lot of these filters, due to the age and vibration of the fleet, are actually cracking in this area here. So they're not as tight. The seal is not as good with the motor itself. So we're experimenting with several different types. This is one of the prototypes, and it's a beefier material. You see that we've added also a weather stripping along the outside here, and what we're trying to do is to stop the snow ingestion anywhere except through the filter where it's designed to go. So the typical failure that results from ingestion of snow into the traction motors is that the motor fails. We actually have tracking of 600 volts that goes from the commutator and goes to areas where the insulation is broken down. The solution to a failed traction motor is to put in a rebuilt traction motor. The Everett Shops rebuilds the motors, and you can see the insulation is redone. There's new brush holders, new posts, and the tracking problem is eliminated completely. So the traction motor is located up over the axle. What I'd like to point out is the proximity to the rails. The bottom of the traction motor is approximately 6 inches above the running rail. Normal conditions, not only during a snowstorm, but probably for the 2 or 3 day period afterwards, snow level would be roughly the top of the running rail. So these things are very, very exposed to the elements. That precipitates some of the snow ingestion. Okay. The air is provided by a D4 air compressor, which powers all of the braking effort on the train. Again, the proximity to the running rail and the proximity to the snow and inclement weather, and in fact freezing as well, it is very, very close to that element. It's not protected at all. One of the problems that we have in cold weather is that a byproduct of compression is moisture. So our systems precipitate moisture just in their regular, normal operation. But that moisture in the air system is what causes a tremendous amount of failures on the line. The air generated by the air compressor through the air piping culminates at the tread brake unit, which actually accomplishes the stopping effort to stop the train. At the end of the mileage inspection, we run up the vehicle. In other words, we put it through its paces statically. We're going to hear the controls run up. We're going to hear the air system run through its braking paces. It's no secret to anyone that the reliability of the Orange Line this year, compared to years in the past, is decreased. We work round the clock here at Wellington, and we're trying to do everything that we can to provide you the service, reliability-wise and safety-wise, that you're accustomed to, and we'll continue to do so.